here we go. Back of my door. New moon poster, date night, Quidditch. Real Quidditch, yeah, that looks awesome. We have posters and stuff like that. And come over here. It's the front of my door. Twilight, Mission Impossible 4. Twilight, Eclipse, Spring Dawn. All this stuff on my door. So we have this clock that is so insanely loud that if it ever dies and I still hear ticking, I know there's a clockwork in my room somewhere. Action figures with gold coins. We have C-3PO awesomeness. This is where I keep all of my awesome action figures that I love so much. And it lights up like a switch. There it is. And we have my first row, Anakin Skywalker, because Anakin is my favorite all-time character ever. And then next row we have Mandalorian Package 1. Now there's a common misconception that all Mandalorians have the same face. They have Jango Fett's face. That is not true. Jango Fett came from Mandalore, the planet, so his face is different. He's a person. And Sam Witwer. Oh, Sam Witwer. He's in Being Human now. It's pretty awesome. So, continuing, I have sticky notes of the Jedi Code and the Sith Code because I was researching for that roleplay. And then we have Hawk Nelson is my friend poster, Star Wars poster, Aragon poster, no matter what anybody says, I still love the movie. Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, I need to put a Breaking Dawn poster. And then Doctor Who, I have a guitar, acoustic, but I suck at it, so. 2 Master Replica Effects Lightsabers, Anakin Skywalker Episode 3 and Mace Windu Episode 3, and then we have the Anakin Skywalker glove. I feel like I'm auctioning this stuff off. And now we have the poster. That is pretty cool. And let's go over here. This is the top of my bed. Oh, I forgot to say hi. Hi, Edward. This is Edward. I got him in 2009, 2008, Christmas 2008. And then my friend Josh gave me Battlestar Galactica. Pretty awesome, right? Just started watching that show. I thought it was pretty cool, but kind of confusing. My uncle did that, and then my grandpa painted that, which is pretty awesome. Anakin Skywalker there. Boba Fett, who is a clone of Jango Fett, so I will explain that later if you have any more questions. And then we have, of course, another Unleashed figure. Over here, we have a cool painting that my grandparents got me for Christmas. And look, it's even signed to me. It's pretty cool. Another painting my grandpa did. It's awesome. And then we have all of my awesomeness. Anakin, 11, 10, my Eternal Dalek Evan, alarm clock number 1. We have all of the sonic screwdrivers I own and USBs in a Lord of the Rings cup. And we have a Nesting Dolls elephant from India, and which I've never actually been to India. That was my dad brought it back for me. This is my project that I'm working on now, a list of things. My Bible, my Kindle, a bunch of books I'm reading, Supernatural magazine, cool watch that opens like the droids. Whee! And then we go down here. We have books, lots of books. These are most of these books, except for these 2 and these 2. I've read these books. These books are my favorite books. They're the prettiest to look at, so I put them on the front shelf. And then we have CDs, recorder, alarm clock number 2. Hi, Clocky. How you doing? Good. And then these are the books that I'm currently reading. Of course, we have Percy Jackson. I'm missing the 3rd book because I cannot find it in hardcover. And then Knightly Academy by Violet Haberdasher. I blew out my Twitter winning this because it is signed by Violet Haberdasher and pretty awesome. And then I have another thing signed by Violet Haberdasher. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I have not finished Ink Death. I finished Ink Spell and Ink Heart, which I cried over. And then my first Supernatural book, my first Doctor Who book, 11 Thumbs, haven't started that. Finished Aragon, haven't finished these 2, and then I need to buy the 4th one. Now, we're going to go over here. This is where it gets cool. I have Game Chair, and it is plugged into, the audio part is plugged into my sister's TV. Don't tell her I have this, or I hope she's not watching because otherwise she'll chop my head off. But this is that wire comes over here and it plays louder speaker-wise. I have amplifier, electric guitar, still suck at guitar. Poster, I have an Anakin Skywalker because he's just freaking awesome. And he went to Celebration 5. Yeah, because I did. And this is where it gets really cool. And that is my room in full, if you can see it. Ceiling to floor. So I have the couch, and these are wood right here, and there's plugs on the side down there. These things open up, and there's more shelving in here. Boom. And that's where my Harry Potter wand is. I don't want to lose it. And this is the book I'm reading right now, and my new Star Wars magazine that just came, Clickers, for the remote. So that I have movies that I want to watch and rewatch and stuff like that. I'm gonna come over here and go into my closet because it's the last thing I have to show you. Oh, a wallet, books, comic books underneath that, and then research books for that role play I'm still trying to figure out. House phone, which for some reason is stupidly broken. Here we go into my closet. So these clothes. More books, magazines, comic books, more books, notebooks. Okay, these are Doctor Who, Star Wars magazine, Star Wars Insider, Doctor Who magazine, Lego magazine. These are the Us Weekly, Twilight edition. I have some comic books in here somewhere too, and then Tintin, Destination Moon, and then sketch pads and stuff like that. And then I have a bunch of stuff right here. I still have a chocolate orange I'm saving for a rainy day. I have all of the Twilight cards, and then he needs to go in my car, but I cannot find a suction cup for the bottom of him. The big Edward pin, 20 Questions Harry Potter version. This is my clothes. On this side, I keep my button shirts, and then on this side, I keep everything else that I like, and then jackets and coats and sweaters in the back. And then up here I have a bunch of hats because I wear hats a lot, or used to. And then I have this bag right there is full of plastic lightsabers that I used to kill people with. And then more action figures. And then my motorcycle helmet, which I need to get a new one because it doesn't fit me anymore. And apparently it's December. I need to change that, but I don't have a new calendar. Ties and belts in the back. Necklaces, sunglasses, 25-pound Han Solo and Carbonite. There's a mug for Elle. And another mug for Elle. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. More hats on the wall. Hats everywhere. Wear hats a lot. Well, I used to wear them a lot. I need to wear more when I used to go. And then, Rock'em Sock'em Jedi Sith. Hawk Nelson is my friend Bobblehead. And I have music, which usually is in my car, but we took the car into the shop and we had to replace everything. Yarn, and a briefcase that I cannot open, and then spy gadgets. And then over here we have my shoes, and more stuff. Heelys, yes, they still fit me. More books, yeah, that's right. And then this, my dad got me in India too. And then I have a Lord of the Rings ring. It is not the ring, it is a ring from Lord of the Rings. And then my pocket watch. It's not a stopwatch, but it's close enough. I mean, I'm Yanto, but I'm not. And then plastic and fake weaponry. And then over here, my knitting bag. My steel-toed boots, which are I use for motorcycle riding. And then that's the yarn I'm currently working with. Christmas presents that I haven't opened yet because once I open them, there's no going back. And I have to find a place to put them exactly, perfectly right. They have to be in the right place. And then I have my Slytherin thing. So you see this thing behind me? It looks like a closet or a dresser of sorts, right? So then I pull this down and Bazinga! Fandom Central! And there's my bed. And that's how it works. I put posters of everything I love in here, which I need to put Hunger Games and Supernatural and a bunch of other stuff in there because right now I simply have Merlin, Torchwood, Surgeon, Smith, and Doctor Who, and Twilight. And that's pretty much my room, so...
Now it looks like you'll be back in your place. My dad was so glad he didn't punch me in the face. He said